Who. Their rock opera Tommy was the first of its kind, perhaps the only opera a lot of Americans in their 20s, 30s, and 40s know by heart. They were musical innovators with a performing flair that came at the expense of a few smashed guitars and drums. Well, get ready, because the Who, older, wiser, maybe a bit calmer, I suspect, are reuniting for a tour of 25 U.S. cities. It begins in late June and includes 2 performances of Tommy along the way, one here in New York, one in Los Angeles. And you know who, couldn't resist that, are with us right now. Roger Daltrey, Pete Townshend, and John Entwistle, all of the original group. Nice to have you here, reunited with us. It's been 7 years, Roger, and I remember just a couple of years ago you said, Pete doesn't want to do it, I don't think I could handle a tour, and it's just not going to happen. What changed to make this come about?
Well, Pete changed his mind. And,
that'll do it.
It's our 25th anniversary, basically. And that's it.
So it's a celebration as well.
Yeah, we're going to just celebrate the fact that we're still here. And we made 25...
Which 25, a lot of people thought wouldn't happen, Roger.
25 years of good music.
Pete, in the paper today, I read an article that says anyone who expects them to sound like they did when they broke up 7 years ago is in for a big surprise. What's the big surprise? Well, how's it going to be different?
It's going to sound worse.
We don't really know. We don't really know what it's going to sound like yet. We know that we don't really want. I don't want to do what we did before.
It's not just going to be the 4 of you, though. You're adding a lot of other musicians. It sounds like a bigger, fuller sound.
Well, that's really for one purpose only, and that's the more musicians you have, the quieter you can play.
The more musicians you have, the quieter you can play.
If you have the quieter the stage level can be. It's a bit difficult to make a big sound with electric guitar unless it's quite loud.
Yeah.
And I'm paying the price now for playing too much loud guitar. My hearing is terrible.
That's right. Your hearing was really affected by it.
It's actually quite bad.
John, what kind of songs? I mean, what you're going to do, I'm sure, some of the early songs as well. And
yeah, there's a lot that we have to play, but
because the public wants to hear it, right?
Kind of trace our roots and do some stuff that we used to play, or stuff that influenced us in the past.
Are you sure he's in there?
Who is that behind those flags?
We're doing Good Evening America.
When you hear the music from 25 years ago today, how does it sound to you? Does it sound fresh? Does it stay there?
He's deaf as well.
You guys can't hear anymore after playing on stage.
Well, it's worth actually saying it again and again and again, because there's a lot of kids out there who play guitar for fun, and they walk around with earphones on for fun, and music is supposed to be about that. Music is supposed to be about fun. Just don't turn it up too loud, because we turned it up a bit loud, and
yes, you did.
We're the what do they call it? We've been the guinea pigs, and we can tell you the results. The results aren't very good. Be careful.
Are you going to do an album? That everybody wants to know. Is there going to be? You're not doing one before the tour.
No.
This is not an album tour.
We're not doing an album. We're taking it, a day at a time.
Yeah.
We're just doing a tour. We're just going to do some good shows and have some fun. That's it.
All right, let's take a break for just a moment. We'll pay for this, and we'll come back and we'll talk some more right after this from Post Serial.
There's honesty.
We are back now with The Who, Roger Daltrey, Pete Townshend, and John Entwistle. Take a look at these 3. Can you guess which one of these men, after the music business, went into to be a literary editor? Absolutely.
One who can afford a suit.
You're the one who wrote the words, aren't you? I hope I die before I get old?
Yeah.
What was your definition of old back then, and what is your definition of old today?
She's won it. She's won the prize, Pete. She's won it.
Has it changed a bit?
No, it's exactly the same.
What's old?
Well, I suppose old to me then was really rich. It was like somebody
that state of living.
Somebody that had achieved everything and looked at anybody that was on the ladder up, with an eye to kicking them off, So I guess we're old now. You
guess you're old now?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're not going to trash hotel rooms, you guys? I'm told you were banned from the Holiday Inns, right? Is that true that you were banned?
I don't know that that is true anymore.
We were banned for a night.
No, we were banned for a long time. I actually went with my kids once to take them for an afternoon swim in a Holiday Inn, and the manager came up and said, "Really, you shouldn't be doing this." But
so you're going to be a little calmer this time around, out on tour?
See, I mean,
the calmness comes...
He won't
it was really Keith. It was Keith Moon.
Yeah,
I mean, it was all Keith. It wasn't anything to do with us.
He did it all, and then
Yeah, he
it's not
did it
your
all.
fault.
Yep.
You can go around and repair all the rooms
Yeah,
now.
we go around repairing things.
We were just clumsy. We knocked things over.
You two go way back, I'm told. Is it true that you were in a Dixieland band at one time? What did you play?
Banjo and trumpet.
Banjo and trumpet. You played banjo, though. Somebody played banjo on one of the albums.
I play banjo every now and again, yeah.
Well, with all the other musicians in the group, now I'm told you'll get a chance to play some piano?
And acoustic guitar, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing. All Who records have had acoustic guitar on them, and we're much more of an acoustic band on record than people remember. They just remember the flourishing guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to try and play a lot more acoustic on the stage, because I've brought in another guitar player. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't get to play with other guitarists very much, so it's going to be fun.
I'm told that there are people they want to record it live, or they want to film it live, now like maybe the Tommy performance out in LA.
We might film the Tommy performance in LA, because we are inviting guests, which takes some of the weight off of us. And it's for a charity. It's for
Here, I'll help you out, Roger.
Nordhoff Robbins. No, it's the Nordhoff Robbins musical therapy.
There, he got it right. He got it right.
I can never get it Nordhoff. I don't know why. Nora Robbins. But it's for music therapy and battered children in LA. So it's a good charity. So
just generally abused children.
Abused children. Yeah. So you know, probably we'll do it in the end. But once you say you're going to do it, it increases the pressure, and we don't really want a lot of that at the moment.
I should try to say 25 City Tour, June 27th, so everybody doesn't call here. You're going to be at Radio City Music Hall, that's the Tommy performance, and June 29th, Giant Stadium, and then you'll make your way over out to LA, right?
That's it.
Well, listen, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Have fun on the tour, maybe a little calmer this time around.
We'll try.
We'll try. Okay. Do you have to take a leave from the literary business in order to do that?
No. I took shares instead.
Okay. Good Morning America. We'll continue right after this. We'll be back.